Very good morning, students. Today we will study our very first chapter, that is tracing changes through 1,000 years. Before we start, as we know in grade 6, the focus was on ancient India, and in grade 7 the focus will be on medieval India. In this chapter we will study about the developments that took place during medieval India. And cartography was very prominent with the art of map making. Various maps were designed, and one of the most famous map given by a famous Arab geographer Al-Idrisi. His map were very precise, but it was upside down. That means Sri Lanka on the top and India at the bottom. And it was considered the most accurate map till 3 centuries. There was no imaginary or text were used by him. He was rather trying to show the physical geography of the region. Then we had the French geographer Guillaume d'Israël. He gave atlas which talked about the countries of Europe and America. Students, various maps were formed, and the maps were used by European sailors, and because of this map making were the reason for various invaders to get an idea about the region and they can plan it out. Different names were given to call India during different times. In modern India, India was called as India. During medieval India, it was named as Hindustan. And Amir Khusro, who gave the word Hind, which later on formed the word Hindustan. Now students, you will ask from where we will get the knowledge of medieval period. So the answer of this question is we will get the knowledge of medieval period through various sources like coins, inscriptions, architectures, textual records. That means at that time paper were getting cheaper and there were written records. Then manuscripts. Manuscripts means the documents which are written by hand. There were no printing press at that times, and for writing the documents by hand, various scribes were hired. Scribes means the copyists who usually try to copy the documents. And they used to write the documents through two writing scripts. First is Nastaliq, that means the script which are cursive and easy, and second is Shikaste, the script which was dense and difficult. And then again we are getting the knowledge of medieval period through archives. Archives were the place to store manuscripts. At that time, various innovations also took place, like Persian wheel were used for irrigation, spinning wheel were used for weaving, firm arms were used for combat, and new crops were also grown, like potato, corn, chili, tea, and coffee. During medieval period, various innovations took place. That is from forest dwellers' life, which slowly and gradually shifted to agricultural lifestyle. Now let us talk about the divisions of medieval period. Medieval period were divided into 3 phases: Hindu, Muslim, and Britishers. Let us know about the developments or the innovations that took place in Hindu phase. During this phase, supernatural agency known as religion took place. Bhakti movement got started, idol worship, construction of temples took place. During Muslim phase, Muslims brought up the concept of Quran. Islam were spread and got popularized. And due to this popularization, social differentiation started on the basis of jati, subcaste, occupation and background, resulting different regional societies was developed. which had their own jati rules and was ruled or governed by chieftains. Now we will know about the regional expansion of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He had a vast empire, and for proper supervision and working of empire, processes were made by Amir Khusro Siraj, who glorified the original extent of empire. Then we had another ruler, Ghiyasuddin Balban, who explained the empire existed from Bengal to Ghazni in Afghanistan in the west and included all the people of the South India. People of God, Andhra, Kerala, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Gujarat were convinced by the ruler Ghiyasuddin Balban and also adopted by him. After the Mughal decline, there were regional states that were brought up, and there were classification of the Islam. And basically there were two sections of Islam, Sunni and Shia. Shia were the people who believed in Prophet's son-in-law, who was Ali, and Sunni believed in Khalifa. There were four schools of law called as madhab, which were followed in Sunni: Hanafi, Hanbali, Makili, Shafi'i. Hanafi and Shafi'i were the most important among four of the schools. There were minor differences under the practice of this religion. For example, Shafi'i used to wear socks during Salah, and Asr prayer were much earlier than Hanafi. This was under the Imam, and there were four different Imam that they were followed. Under Shia sect, there were Tayyabi Bohra and Khawarij, who played very important role. So students, after completing this chapter, I want to show you few pictures that will make you clear. After watching the pictures, I hope you all have understood the chapter. Having fun, do exercise, eat food properly, and also help your parents. Thank you.